Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Manmohit. In today's video, I'm going to give you a complete in-depth introduction about this particular website and software that I use for pretty much all of my thumbnails that I create for my YouTube channels and YouTube videos across 3 YouTube channels. And the app is Canva. So I do have the paid version with me, and it's something which anyone out there who is actually going to take the YouTube journey seriously, or who is going to produce a lot of thumbnails, flyers, posters, Facebook covers, YouTube thumbnail covers, all that stuff in a lot more amount. This is one thing that I would definitely recommend all of you to look into the paid version. It's about $18, 18 Australian dollars a month. But according to me, the amount of stuff that I produce from this app, it's definitely worth it in investing. Now, this tutorial is going to be for a complete beginner. So starting with all the options that this software gives us, I'll try to make a bit of thumbnail in the video as well, giving you a brief understanding of the options that are kind of available. So without wasting any further ado, let's jump straight into it. Also, if you guys are here on my channel for the very first time, I do create videos related to technology, a lot of software tutorials and all that stuff, and video editing tutorials as well. So if you are looking for that kind of content, do consider subscribing so that whenever the new videos are up, you guys would be the first one to be notified about them. Let's begin. Now, when you open Canva for the very first time, you simply head over to canva.com, and in the very first step, they will ask you to log in using either your Facebook account, your Google Gmail account, or you can simply create an account on the website itself using your email ID. Once you create an account, it will ask you to verify. So go to your email ID, verify by clicking on the link that would be sent, and after that you are in, and you will be having the very same interface. Now, it's a very clean interface that they have given. If you look at this tab where my mouse cursor is, they've already given us some predefined formats and resolutions. For example, if you want to create a logo, you can click on the logo icon. If you want to create an Instagram post, such as a square kind of post, then you can click on this one. What happens with that is you don't have to resize your image based on the application that you're going to use. It will automatically do it for you. So for example, if you click on Instagram post, let's do it right now. It will give you all the sample templates, and as you could see, they've already kind of predefined it into a square box because they know Instagram post is usually 1080 multiply 1080p. So whatever format you select, whatever application you select, you will receive a lot of templates for that, and you would see that all these templates would be in that square format. So that's pretty handy. Also, people who are very new to graphic designing and all that stuff, you don't even have to create anything and everything from scratch. They already give these predefined templates for you, and they have beautifully organized them in these different tabs. For example, if anyone out there is in the travel niche, then you can select something from the travel niche. So the templates would be related to that. But if anyone out there is from, let's say, if you want something for the wedding part, then all the templates would be related to wedding. So all these will come into handy depending on what sort of or what's your reason of getting these things. If you want something for coronavirus, let's say if your workplace requires something, if you need a template or something that you want in regards to your COVID-19 stuff, then you can grab all that from here. So pretty handy. If I go back to the screen, then if you want a desktop wallpaper, then they have 1920 by 1080p. If you want to make a poster, YouTube icon, card, flyers, YouTube thumbnails, pretty much everything is in there. Also, but not limited to, the Facebook videos and videos for other social media platforms. If you're planning to write your book, or if you have got your book on your own, and if you want to design a book cover, then that option is available. If you click on that, you will see that it will give you a lot of templates which are specially related to the book covers. Now, it doesn't really mean that you have to use the exact same ones. For example, let's say if I liked this one. Now, whichever template you liked, click on that, and yes, obviously it will open it up. Now, you can pretty much edit anything and everything in the template which is provided to you. If you want to edit the text, obviously you can go ahead and do so. If you want to change the background picture, which I'm pretty sure that you guys would want to, so that you avoid the copyright strike and you can have your custom pictures, you can obviously click on that and then you can change pretty much anything. Let's go with, let's say I want to design a cover for my book. So first of all, we obviously need to edit the text out. So since they have written this, I can edit it to, for example, I'm not able to think of some new words, but let's just go with the name of my YouTube channel, which is Tech Tunes. Now, since I do not need this one, what I do is I can pretty much get rid of it straight away. Since they have already given me a box around it, I'll click on that to highlight it. And on the top right corner, you will see this delete option. You click on the delete option and it will go. Now, if I want to center this text or place this text somewhere else, I can certainly do so by holding it and then just dragging and dropping wherever I want. So let's say if I want to paste it here, I can do so. Then since they have given me a tagline here, I can pretty much get rid of it, or I can then definitely edit the text based on me. Let's say producing software tutorials. So I'm just playing around with it just to give you a bit of an understanding. Now, if you do not like the font that they have given you, you can just select all the given fonts. The best part about the premium version of this app is that you will have a lot of fonts which are only for the premium users, so you can go with them. You can play around and see which one matches, which one just looks good to you. And let's say if I'm happy with that, if I want to resize and if I want to increase the size of it, I can either do it by clicking on this plus icon, it will keep on doing it, or I can just hold it from one side and just pretty much extend it like this. And then once I'm happy, I can just click on it again and drag and drop wherever I want, like this, and put it here. Now, for example, if you want to have a bit of shadowy effect at the back of your text, you can even do so. First of all, in order to get rid of all the templates from your way, so I prefer keeping my interface as clean as possible. So click on this hide option and it will just vanish away. Then if you want to add a bit of shadow at the back, you again select that text. Then you go to this effects option, which is at the top center. In the effects option, you will see a lot of different effects and styles that you can choose from. You can even, if you want, you can curve it out like this, or you can click on this shadow option and you will see it will give me a bit of shadow at the back. Then I can go ahead and change the color of the shadow to black. Then I can change how transparent I want it to be, the blur effect of it, direction of the shadow. I pretty much like to keep it where it is, and offset as in how deep do you want this effect. 0 would be you won't see anything, 100 would be complete 100. So I prefer keeping it at about 20-25. So now as you could see, my text is popping up more, so it's easier for me to see the text based on the background. And as I always say in most of my videos, software, it's important to have a good software, but it's more important to have your own creativity. Software can only do much, but it's your creativity which drives and produces the final results. So based on your creativity, based on your preferences, you can definitely play around with that. Then let's say if I want to change the title of this, since it's the name of the writer, I can, let's say, put my name here. So looks cool. Now, if I want to change the background image, that's the last thing. I can click on that. Then you can click on either the photos. Now photos, it would be some stock photos which are given over here. You can select any one of them, or you can go to upload section and then upload your photo that you want to have. Let's say just for the purpose of this video, I'll just select my picture. Now when I click on that, you will see, now this is one thing I want you to pay attention to. If you click on that, it will just put the picture in the middle. Then I have to kind of get rid of the background one, and then I have to resize the picture according to my needs. Or the easiest way would be if you just want to replace the background image. We'll go it again. So hold that image, and once you drop it here, it will give you some kind of a preview window. You have to be very accurate with that, like this. So once it just makes it automatically just fit your photo towards the background, that's when you know that if you release it, it would be staying over there. So now when I release my mouse key, and there you go, it's all done. So as I said, based on your images, you might have to play around with your text. Now, since my face is hidden, I obviously can't keep the text here. I will move the text around here, and then I can take this one and just put it on the top. Now, as you could see, these pink color lines in between, this kinds of give you an indication that your text that you're trying to place, how accurately are you moving it across the border. So if you like kind of take it in the middle, it will give you a hint that okay, this right now the text is exactly in the center, and that is exactly what we need. Once you're happy with the placement of the text, you can just release it and you will see the text would be staying over there. So right now I could see that it's looking all right. Now, if you, for example, wanted to have some more of your text which is not part of your template, you can definitely do so by going to the text option. Then here you will get different, again, there would be a lot of templates for the text as well. You can go around and just select any one text that you want. For example, if I want this one, you just click on it and it will just give you that text on the screen. Now you can just go ahead and change the text to whatever you want. Now let's just play around with that. Now, since this is grouped, that means if I make any changes and if I just try to move it around, both of these text layers are moving around. I can definitely get rid of one if I don't want. Since I do not want the top part, what you need to do is, again, click on the top part. Once it selects it, now this is very important. Whatever you want to get rid of, you always need to make sure that you have selected that particular text or element. So once you click on it, you will see that it has been selected. In order to get rid of it, you click on the delete option, but this time it will give you two different options. One is delete element and another is delete group. Since we do not want to get rid of the complete thing, I'll click on delete element and you will see that it will delete that part which I do not need and which I actually selected. Now after that, if I want to edit this text, again click on it. It will highlight the entire text. And now I can just put the text that I want. Let's say number 1, New York. Then I can say bestseller. How great that would be if that happens one day. I'm not even planning to write any book anytime soon, but yeah. Now, since it doesn't really look that great at the moment, what I can do is I can hold this side. You will see a black arrow kind of thing being made. Keep on dragging it onto the right hand side until you get the entire text in one line, in one sentence. This is what I'm planning to do. Once that is there, okay, so it's asking me to combine it. So I can resize the text like this. Then I can hold this text and I can place it wherever I want. Once I see that purple line in between, I know that it's really in the center. So that's how I do it. And once you click on the side, you will see that it's there. So just because of fun, I've just kind of made a cover photo for my book, which I might, you never know, if I start writing a book and if I plan on writing a book and if I have to release it based on my channel, I might just end up using the same. But this is how you can do. Then if you want to edit the color of your background image, you can definitely do so. Again, golden thumb up rule, you select that particular element. After that, you go to the adjust option, and in adjust option, you can just play around with all these things. You can increase the brightness, decrease the brightness based on your requirements. Then you know the stuff. So you can pretty much edit the image based on your requirements. So let's say if contrast was looking fine, and I can have this vignette effect, which just creates a shadowy kind of effect on the sides, or then you can reduce or increase the brightness based on your requirement. So you can pretty much play around with all these colors. So right now it just looks fine. I can have the color, I can have this. So it just, as I said, it's all about the creativity. So depending on your preferences, you can just play around. Tint would be, okay, this is something which I might just, okay, right. Okay, so this is looking a bit better according to me, or I can just go ahead and leave it as it be like this. If you feel that you end up making a mistake, you can just click on Ctrl+Z and it will revert back to the previous status. like this. And once you're happy with that, let's say you're happy with this image and you want to save it now, you can just click on this download option. And here it will give you the file type. Now, since it's a book cover, they're just giving you the predefined standard option, which is PDF. That's how people prefer to save their book covers. If you want, you can save it in the PNG format, which is the typical high quality image format. You can save it in the JPG format, which is a small file size image. You can have MP4 video, GIF, depending on your preferences. Let's just save it as a PNG for now. Once you do it, size is something, if you want, you can increase the size. It will just increase the size of the photo, but I prefer leaving it as normal size. And once you're done with that, just click on the download option. And once you click on the download option, it will just take its sweet time in. Once it's done, it will download that image, and then you can go ahead and start using it. So let's see how it turned out. So once you click on the image, it will open it up. So that's the cover of the book that hasn't been decided, planned, or even started writing. But yeah, the cover is ready. Now, if I go back here, there's many more things in Canva application. So we have just touched a bit of base on all of them. But yeah, pretty much this is how you start making thumbnails. And as I was saying about thumbnails, you can go to YouTube. Here you can just type in the word YouTube thumbnail. And once you get that, you just click on that. And here it will give you a predefined format based on your, as you would see. So the format, the resolution is in not a square option this time, it's in the rectangle thing. That means it's a YouTube thumbnail resolution. So again, there's a lot of templates. You can just choose any one out of it, any one that you want. And then you can just start playing around with that again. And obviously you can start editing that based on your preferences and your creativity again. So at least now you guys know that how to start with Canva. Do explore the free option. Now I'm not asking you to go and just buy the premium straight away. There's a high probability that you might not like this Canva application. You might not be confident using this enough. So use the free version for the beginning. Free version has a lot of stuff. You don't need the premium version as of now. Start with the free one. See if you liked it after using it for a couple of days. Watch my video multiple times and see and understand how to start with your thumbnails or flyers or posters and all that stuff. And if you feel that you liked it, yeah, you can obviously go ahead and purchase the premium version, subscribe to the premium version, but obviously start with the free one. And yes, if you have any sort of questions, do post them in the comment section below, and do post some feedback and suggestions in the comment section below if you liked this video, so that I can keep continuing producing content for beginners out there, so I can help all of you guys to understand how to go around and use these free graphic designing tools that are available. And yes, if you like this video, do hit the like button. And also if you want me to post more such content, so do hit the subscribe button, so that whenever the new videos are up, you guys would be the first one to be notified about them. With that, you lovely people, you have a great day. Stay safe wherever you are, and I will see you guys in the next video.